Hey, have you ever wondered what's the best way to pound a tent stake in the ground? With this, even with a great stake and a mallet? Well, I don't really think there is a good way. I would much rather use a tent screw and a battery-powered screwdriver. It works a lot better. I've pounded enough stakes in the ground, so this time I'm doing it different. Check it out. Hey, but before I show you this is Mike and Rick Outdoors, so check out the website and the YouTube channel. All right, this should be really simple. Let's see how well this works. Now, there's nothing guaranteeing you that you won't hit a huge rock underneath this ground, but we're going to find out. Well, that's not working so well now, is it, Rick? Well, it is the Rocky Mountains. So this drill may not be the best drill for putting the screws in the ground, but that's why I'm out here, is to show you this. This is actually the first time I've ever done this. So I might need a different drill that is a more powerful drill, but thankfully they do have something that comes with this that you can screw it in the ground. So let's see. Now maybe I've hit a rock, but maybe it's just that I have the wrong drill. So let me show you this real quick. This is the piece that you can drill by hand into the ground. And then this is Anchors by mightyfine.com. And these are really heavy duty screws. It's an 18 millimeter head if you're wanting the socket for it. I'm gonna have information on all of this in the description below so you know exactly what to get if you want to go ahead and put screws in the ground. So let's finish this off. That wasn't as easy to put that screw in the ground as I thought it would be. So I think it really is going to depend upon the soil type you're in. Now maybe this one spot is just a harder place with more rocks, but I'm thinking all the corners might be this way. But that's why I'm out here, is to educate myself on setting up a tent, and also educating you and helping you understand that a tent screw instead of a stake may not work. It may not be the right idea for you. So let's go ahead and put the rest of these corners in. I'm going to stick with it because this is a learning experience where I'm learning right along with you about the best way to set a tent up. So what you're supposed to do is set opposite corners first. So let's go ahead and set the far corner now. Yeah, I think my screwdriver is not strong enough. There's something about it, because it's getting into the ground pretty easy with the screw. It's just, I think, like I said, the screwdriver. But this tool right here is a good backup in case maybe you lose power to your drill. Yeah, that went in a whole lot better. So let's put the other two corners in now. Now I guess when it gets really hard, it's not going to come out very well, so you can probably stop screwing it in the ground. I'm about an inch off the ground right there. Yeah, that one's not going in near as well. So it's really about maybe the kind of rocks and the ground you're in. plus the quality of your screwdriver. Well, there you go. 4 corners in the ground with a screwdriver, but don't leave home without this little piece here that comes with it. Because if something goes wrong with your screwdriver, or you have a hard time getting to the ground, you want this. Well, if you like what you're getting here from Mike and Rick Outdoors, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications so you'll be alerted as soon as we put out new videos. And share it if you wouldn't mind, because we really want to grow this into something where we can help a lot more people enjoy the outdoors more. Okay, because I don't have more than 4 screws for this tent, I'm going to have to pound the rest of these in the ground. The other screws are coming, so hopefully next time, good ground, better screwdriver, you'll see all of the screws go in the ground rather than tent stakes. Now, when you are pounding these in the ground or screw them in the ground, now I don't think it matters as much when you screw them in the ground because it has so much more resistance on those tent screws that they're not going to pull out of the ground very well. But when you pound a stake in the ground, put it in at a little bit of an angle. Okay, I may be rethinking my strategy on tent screws, and I'm going to have to test this out the next time we go out to Miramonte Reservoir late October here in about a month, because we're going to go fishing out there. It's going to get really cold. The ground's going to get cold, so it's rocky there also. But we're going to then see again what does better. Do the tent screws do better or the stakes? Because these are really strong stakes, but as you just saw, that went into the ground really easy. Actually a lot easier than the tent screw. Okay, so all of the corners are down, then the 4 in the middle for this tent stakes, they're all down. So now it's time to put up the ridge pole. So I want to end up with this though. Mike and I were out at the Miramonte Reservoir in August earlier this year. It's 2023. It was early August and the weather was supposed to be great. We got out there though, storm kicked up that night. I mean, somewhere between 50 and 70 mile an hour winds, lightning and all that. There was 3 tents it was taken down. It took 2 down. One of them, it was getting ready to take down a really big one. And we were able to save that, put some more guy lines up with some stronger stakes, and so we kept that one from blowing over. But the Kodiak canvas tent, the 12 by 12 cabin lodge tent that Mike had, man, it stayed solid. It was good. The Flexbo 10 by tent that I have from Kodiak canvas, it was awesome also. What's great about those tents is they have a pole on either side, one a ridge pole, and the stakes in the ground. It didn't have any guy wires on that. It's a great tent, man. It held up really well in that storm. So check that video out right here. I go through how well those held up in the storm, and I'll have information about Mike's tent, how he set it up, the 12 by 12, about how I set my Flexbo tent up wrong the first time. The door was on the wrong side, or the awning for the door was on the wrong side. So check those out. They'll be in the description below. But thanks again for joining us here on Mike and Rick Outdoors, and we'll see you back out here in the next video.